Hi, I'm Eric and this is my wife Jennifer. We are
Lost in our dream.
And we're doing a video about us, 6 months living in the camper. And the camper is Bouncing Betty.
Yes, Bouncing Betty.
If you recognize that. And also this is our campsite and the view of the lake that we have here. And there's fish in that lake. I have caught
Lots
many.
of fish.
And an impatient dog
Yeah.
who has to be with mom wherever she is. That's Winnie. Dakota.
Where's Reggie?
Reggie! Come in, Reggie. Get out of Reggie's way. He's blind as a bat. We got deaf, blind, stubborn.
But please like and subscribe. And yes, there's lots of fish in the water and somebody gets sidetracked very easily.
What? Well, I don't get sidetracked.
You were supposed to just be picking up the pole and getting them back up here to work on your video.
Squirrel.
Yes, exactly. Squirrel. Oh. Where's that squirrel? Oh, did you hear that word too? All right, Reggie, that's good. That's good, Reg. Good boy. Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is my husband, Eric.
We've been living in the RV for the last 6 months. And this is how we got started. It was during COVID. The previous video you saw, we ran a little train in Atchison, and that was the only thing we had for the kids to do. So every weekend, I was down there doing this. We got done in November, end of October. The start of November, we said, let's go camping again.
November.
For 2020.
Yeah, November 2020.
So we got our tent, got everything out together, and went to our local campground and set the tent up, and woke up in the morning glued to each other because the air mattress had deflated. Neither one of us could get up out of the bed. And
it was cold.
And it was cold, and we decided this was not going to work.
We're too old for tent camping on an air mattress anymore.
So realizing that our summers were going to be busy, doing the little train and stuff like that, camping was still kind of had to be off season.
So he started researching and researching and researching.
Researching off-season snow camping in tents, off-season building structures and outdoors to camp in. And then I seen this guy who was up in Colorado mountains camping in a camper in the snow hunting. And I went, yeah, we could do this. And that's how it turned into being a camper.
Yep.
The search started.
So we started looking for campers. And we looked, and we looked, and we looked.
So we decided on a Class C. Well, that turned out to be a Class A because you can't get a Class C.
Yeah, we ordered a Class C the beginning of March 2020. And it was 2021, I'm sorry. March of 2021, and it was supposed to be in June, and it was supposed to be in July, and it got pushed back to August, and it got pushed back to September, and we kept thinking, well, the whole camping season is going to be over by then. Then a Class A came in on consignment at the dealership that we had ordered the Class C at, and we decided, our salesperson sent us pictures. We loved it. Similar layout, and it had a full wall slide, which this Class C we ordered did not have a slide at all because somebody didn't want the extra weight. But we saw the pictures of the Class A, and we said we'll take it sight unseen, as long as when we get there in a few days to check it out, everything checks out on it. And it did. So we ended up with a 2017 Coachman Pursuit 30 FW. It's 30 feet long, and it has one full wall slide.
And I'm scared to death that the mechanics is not going to work someday.
But if the slide doesn't go out, we can still use it.
We'll just be a little bit closer than normal.
Yeah. So We bought the RV. We got it in May of 2021, and we said to justify the cost of buying this RV, we have to use it at least twice a month. Well, from May until Thanksgiving, we took the thing out 18 times. We were out.
Just small campgrounds, city campgrounds, boondocking.
Close to home, nowhere far. We did take it though, after the first month and a half we had it, we did take it to Colorado.
Yep.
Thank God we weren't towing anything, because that was a scary trip, driving that thing.
First time driving
in
big
Colorado.
camper through the mountains. She quoted that I lost my tan.
He lost his tan. He was white.
And then she looked over the edge and went, "Oh, I'm done looking."
Yeah.
So it was an experience.
So Thanksgiving.
We did boondocking.
Yeah, did boondocking.
Thanksgiving 2021. Most of our family came down with COVID. We had a 4-day weekend. Let's see, Thursday was supposed to be about 12 degrees. Then it was going to warm up in the upper 20s. I knew enough about campers that upper 20s, we put water in the belly in the tanks and live with it. We'll just have to dry camp one night with antifreeze and chasing it down with what antifreeze, any water we use. We had a 7-gallon jug. So we're sitting there that Thursday morning? No, yeah, it was that Thursday morning. 12 degrees outside, watching the eagles fly. Thanksgiving Day. Watching the eagles fly by through our window. We
were at Long Branch State Park in Macon. Highly recommend that state park. It's beautiful.
I'm going, why can't we do this for the rest of our life? This was so beautiful. So we were able to do it.
We set up an appointment with our financial advisor, met with him on December 3rd, said this is what we would like to do. Is it even feasible? And he looked at us and said, sure it is. Thank you, Alex. We love you. So then we got things taken care of, and we started getting things taken care of, downsizing, and we put the house on the market February 1st. It sold, and we closed on the house March 8th. We moved into the RV full-time like March 4th. We gave notice to our employers saying we're retiring, we're out of here.
Yep. And
we've been in this thing since March 4th. So a little over 6 months.
And we did some cold weather camping right away.
Yes, we did.
We were in Atchison. They had a big storm coming. We ran down to Arkansas.
The storm followed us.
And we were only supposed to get 2 inches of snow down to Arkansas. We got 4.5. It was pretty.
Very pretty.
We were still comfortable.
Then we went up to South Dakota after Arkansas.
And we were warmer.
Yeah, and we came South Dakota residents. So we have South Dakota licenses and our vehicles are registered there, and we highly recommend Dakota Post. They helped us with everything.
Tremendously.
Went above and beyond, especially with getting the title transferred for the RV. We found a work camp job.
Christmas Day.
Yep. We came down and met Jen and BJ at Rustic Acres on Christmas Day. They were looking for a work camp couple to work at the camp, and our site would be paid for. It was from April 1st to October 31st. Only an hour away from the family in Springfield, Illinois, which we thought we could spend, we'll spend the first season work camping, getting to know the RV, getting to see the grandkids and family more often.
Yep.
So that's...
And prepping the RV to go more of a boondocking style.
Doing our modifications.
Yes, you're getting the solar, the batteries figured out, how we're going to do it, what our usage, how many days we can go with water, how many days we go with the sewer.
So we've learned a lot.
Yes.
Staying stationary for a longer period of time. We've taken side trips here and there, and we've got a couple more coming up before we're done here at the end of October. But overall, it's been a pretty good experience. We've gotten to learn the inner workings of a campground.
Yeah.
So if we go to a campground, we're probably never going to complain about little things again. And it's been very enlightening.
It's educational.
Yes. Speaking of living without, that's one thing that we have learned. Since we moved into this RV, we have made several trips back to our storage unit to get rid of more stuff. We are still downsizing a lot. It's like we thought we would need this, and we haven't even looked at it in the 6 months we've been in the camper. So
Yeah.
to storage it goes.
A lot of stuff's going to storage.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff that we thought we were going to do, we haven't done. Free time. I thought we were going to have tons and tons of free time.
Now, how can you have free time when you walk the dogs 5 times a day?
I'm busy. I've been busier yet.
And we only work camp 3 nights a week, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 4 to 8. So 12 hours a week each of us. And we still have not enough time to do everything we want to do.
No, that's what you call working for the weekend.
Yeah.
You're just prepping everything for that coming weekend of all the campers coming in.
Yep.
There's one thing I have learned how to back people in. I've gotten to the point where we pull up to the campsite, we decided it's much easier for her to drive the camper in, back it in.
And he backs me in.
Because,
and boom, first try.
Because I know which way to turn the wheels. Hey, turn this, turn this. Things that we miss.
Well, really the only 2 things that I miss my dishwasher. But I don't miss it enough to get a dishwasher put into the camper, because I know how much water it actually would probably save us water if we had a dishwasher. Everybody says it saves you water from hand washing,
Yeah.
but we don't have the space. We don't have the tanks big enough for it to drain it. So, but I do miss the dishwasher. And I miss my long showers. It's really nice when he opens up the tanks and when we're hooked up to water at the campground, and I can just take a nice long shower, and it just runs right through the tank down into the sewer.
She could take a long shower right now. It's just we're trying to train ourselves.
Yes, we're trying to
minimize,
learn how to conserve.
That conservative mentality all the time.
What do you miss?
Really not much.
Not much?
I mean, no.
Yeah, other than that, I think the thing I like the most is when we get tired of the scenery that we're looking at, we can pack it up and move it.
Yeah.
We have a different view out our front window constantly.
That's one
or
thing.
we will once we actually start moving.
But we've also, we learned just here, we were staying at a different campsite, had a smaller outdoor space, and we didn't use it as much as we thought we would. Now we got a deck. We're using it very nicely. I learned that I really like to fish.
Fishes all the time.
I'm looking out there, I'm looking at the camera, outside past the camera, I'm seeing the fish swim by. I go, oh, ooh, that's a big one right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then just living in a smaller space, it's
you learn
I say it's
that
168 square feet.
I think it's about 225.
Yeah, and we do this with 3 little dogs.
3 little 20-pound dogs.
That shed
Under
about 20 pounds of hair a day.
Yeah.
That's.
And when we lived in the big house, you know, the dogs had free roam. They could go in and out as they pleased. They had their dog door. They each had their own space. Now that we're in let's compromise, a 200 square foot space area, the dogs stink.
The dogs have never gotten baths in their life.
No, because they never really, in a big open wide house, they really never smelled that bad. Now they stink. So they're going to start getting baths, and I don't think they're going to like it.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to like it. Dakota got one.
But we love them.
Dakota got a bath when she got bit by the squirrel.
And they're adjusting.
Yeah, they're getting used.
They love their walks. They walk several times a day.
Our official couch potato is the one who likes to sleep outside.
Yeah.
The one who loves to go outside is our official couch potato. She gets mad at us when we take her couch away from her midday.
Yeah.
She thinks she owns the couch at midday. And no, but living with 3 dogs, other than the fact that at 3 o'clock in the morning I have one that wakes up because he wants to go outside. That was one thing. We started off with a Serta mattress and a 4-inch foam top.
Yeah.
And our weekend camping, we loved that thing. We thought it was great.
For weekends, it was great.
We slept magnificent. The problem we ran into, that I really ran into, is that foam topper was so soft and so difficult to roll over and to move your body
after a while, it did get that way, yeah.
That it would actually hurt my back. So we went to a Brooklyn bed mattress.
We bought a RV mattress through RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding, and we love it.
And they don't pay us for it.
Nope.
If they did, we would have got the big expensive one.
No, but the one we got's great.
Yes, it is.
So we love it. I wish we would have gotten it sooner.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
just being stationary has given us the chance to learn all the ins and outs and the working of the RV itself without worrying about being out on the road and how are we going to find a place to stop and take care of this or take care of that.
They gave us delivery places and stuff like that.
So we made a lot of modifications. We ripped out all the valances and the blinds and put up shades and curtains, took out the dinette and put in a counter with cabinets, make it like a little breakfast bar type thing. We got new batteries. We've been experimenting with solar. We got some solar panels.
And this winter, we're probably going to travel very slow to save money. That's how you save money in the RV.
We have to go up to South Dakota when we're done here for a couple of days.
The doctor wants
doctor appointments, and then after that we're going to head down to Florida and spend probably the last 3 weeks of November and all of December and probably part of January down in Florida. Just kind of
going back and forth between state parks
and the national forest.
and
Looking forward to doing some boondocking in Ocala National Forest.
It would be interesting.
Yep.
Just hanging out.
Christmas time will be on the Gulf Coast on the Panhandle up by the Pensacola, Destin area. We'll be at a state park up there spending some time. So camper coming in.
I seen that. I wasn't going to point that out.
Oh, why?
Because I'm not working.
I know you're not working. I would have said, you're not working. What are you looking at the camper coming in for? You're not working.
But no, it's just, that's one thing I've learned is...
So.
No, but it's going to be nice and interesting. We're going to do it slow this next year.
We'll move 100 miles, stay 2 weeks. Move 100 miles, stay 2 weeks.
I want to move 50 miles if we can get away with that.
Anyway, that is our story. A kind of a summary of our story.
Yep. 6 months.
6 month mark. We're enjoying every minute of it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
You all have a lovely day. 6 months, take 1.
Hi, we're Erik and Jennifer.
Well, no, that's not what read the script.
It says, hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is my husband, Erik.
Try that again.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is Erik, my husband. What? I love you too. That's what it says. Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is my husband, Erik. Is that better? Are we leaving all these bloopers in?
It was until you did that.
Okay, take 5. I don't know. I lost count.